and welcome back to another Voxedit stream with me, PandaPops. Happy Monday. How are we all doing? Let me know how you guys are doing and all of that stuff. Any questions, please put them in. I will have the voice inside my head that is Vpire joining us within the next 5 to 15 minutes. How was your weekend? Yeah, because it's Monday. How was your weekend, everyone? And Technical Pink, the Abracadabra reward. What reward was, what event was that for? I need a little bit more information if you need me to answer that. I may not have the answer, but I do need more information than what you have provided. Blondish. So, I don't know if anybody on the streams have given you an update. I have obviously told you guys that there was an issue. There was an issue where when they sent mass claims out, that some wallets were randomly missed. The team, and by missed, I mean your details were there, not that you were missed off receiving the reward, just when they sent the multiple sender out, some wallets were missed from that sender. Your details were in there, they just didn't, or that the rewards weren't showing up for you. Okay, so it's that the rewards wouldn't show for some people. They might be there, or the sender it got confused. Don't know exactly, not my job. However, what I do know is the team are aware that there is an issue and they are working on it and have been working on it. Just remember, we are only like a week out of the holiday period. So our team has really only properly been back for just over a week. We closed the offices over the Christmas period. So, and there's been bank holidays. So some people may not have been on top of that. However, they are aware that there is an issue and they are working on fixing that issue. And they know which wallets were affected, which people were affected for which claims. And so they have that information. So don't worry. It is annoying. I 100% understand that it's annoying when you're like, hey, I did do everything. Where is this? However, I do know that it has been said that there's an issue and the issue is being addressed. So you do just need to be patient, as annoying as that might be. And that is all I am commenting on that they are aware that some of the claims haven't shown up. They will, when they get the fix, go through. Hey, raid hype! Who's raiding the Sandbox? Hello, Dr. Metaverse. How are you doing? In fact, I haven't said hello to people. They're on Soul, Paul Life Made Me, Volo, Wicked You Too, Sarcasm, Cold Cuts and Cheese, hello, Besmir, hello to you, Nuke Skywalker, hello, Alexa, Brett, I always see you here, Brett, lovely seeing you again, Dead Mac, Hoddle, I see you there, over when I was claiming my son, there was an error, exactly, Web3 error transaction rejected, but my issue is that the sun disappeared, not able to claim them. So I'm assuming maybe that should reappear. If the transaction didn't go through, then you didn't claim, and it will understand that you didn't claim. But also, not for me. Put in a Discord ticket if you need to, and wait for the people to answer there. Think all my claims do not show up, including that Halloween memorabilia should have gone out, or you should have received it, or you should receive it this week, I believe. Maybe. Any new events? Not right now. However, what I would like to say is, so you won NFT on Christmas Live, but still didn't get it. So, Cell, I'm assuming you mean the Christmas Eve thing that we did. All of those prizes are either being sent, it depends on who it is, we had Alex send a bunch, and a lot of times Alex will send loads of people a bunch of assets, and it can take between 4 to 6 weeks. I know Razul had put some assets forward, so without actually knowing what you won, who you, what, like stuff like that, I don't know. Maybe reach out to either me, Joseph, or Alex personally as we were doing that show, and Lucas and Conrad were there as well, but I know that I keep my DMs open and I do answer for things like that, but I would need, once again, I would need more information. I would need to know what live show it was, what you won, and things like that. Like, information is needed. Dead Mac, any new events? No, but what I can tell you is I fully think that the Christmas Spirit Voxedit contest we did, where we had a beginner and a regular, went very well. We did have one person who had placed within the top 5 over the course of the last 3 Voxedit contests. Can't remember which one it was. I checked either way. Enter the beginner one, but tried to enter under a different name. But obviously we require certain other pieces of information, so they were taken off. Not off of both, they were just taken off of the beginner one. They had entered an asset into the regular one as well. Any news means on new Voxedit and release time? So, I can't tell you about a release time, but there will be a new Voxedit coming up soon-ish. And in terms of beans, it's a lot of new shortcuts. There's going to be a lot of new, like shortcuts that you can take to do things. Do I have a free lander again? I have never had any free land, if that's what you're asking. Nor do I give out any free land. Land costs money. Even me getting in as early as I did still costs me money. Oh, give you an NFT or land. Sandbox Santa Cruz give. I don't know if you're asking to be given something. 1 second. Sorry about that. But yes, anyway, on to today's stream. We are using this chat AI right now to basically give us a description. Now, I did a few, I've been playing about a lot with this, including, hey, give us the ingredients to Goblin's Delight dish, which is basically a stew, which is great. And how to, like, fantasy-inspired dishes, dragon's blood soup and stuff like that. And then we're a little bit further down. Describe in detail the interior of a tavern in a fancy setting, and then it gave a bunch of details. So, what I want is I want chat to basically give a few, things that I could ask it, and I will make something based off of what this says. Honestly, Half Dork, it is real recipes. I am not joking. This is like a real recipe, and it's a recipe on how to actually make stew. Right, so this is... I'm going to just inspire you guys real quick. I should do this on my own, but I'm going to do it here. Well, you guys put... is that Chat GPT? Yes, it is, Brett. Yes, it is. But while you guys put in questions of like, hey, V, how are you doing? Good. I'm good, thank you. I'm just asking chat right now to put in like some, describe in detail and then like tell me what it should describe. This chat AI or chat GPT should describe to me in detail, and I will make it in Voxedit. And I want a couple of can we hear V? No, you cannot, because she's accidentally muted. There you go. Now you can hear V. You can hear V now.
Hey, I'm here.
So while these people put these questions in, I am just going to describe the ingredients and instructions on how to make Goblin's Delight, a fictional dish.
Interesting.
So basically, it's a stew. Think stew. So ingredients: 1 pound of beef or lamb cut into small chunks, 1 pound of potatoes cut into small cubes, a pound of carrots cut into small cubes, large onion, 1 cup of peas, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 cups of beef broth, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, salt and pepper. And so if you heard all those, you would think stew, would you not?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
that
stew.
Sounds like a stew to me.
Yeah, exactly. So heat the olive oil in a large pot or Dutch oven over medium heat. Add the beef or lamb and cook until brown on all sides. Also, if you're making a stew, it's usually a beef stew. Add the onions, garlic and carrots to the pot and cook until the vegetables are softened, about 5 minutes. Add the potatoes, peas, beef broth, thyme, oregano to the pot. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to a low simmer for about 1 hour, or until the meat is tender. Season the stew with, season the stew with salt and pepper to taste. Serve hot. People joining now will be confused. Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll be like,
I mean, honestly, what? I was confused for a minute when I joined in. They were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure."
Okay, right.
We're doing goblin cooking.
Yeah. As much as I love what Garnican's just asked me to do, just remember I've got to make this in Voxedit. So I'm looking for more like describe a table within a tavern, or describe a computer desk. So I'll do what Half Dork says, because that's the closest. Describe the oh no, don't you break. No, I don't want an error. No. Okay, we'll refresh. This has happened a couple of times. Right, let's try again. Let's scroll to the bottom. Oh, and never mind the fact that I've started making a story between Wizzy the Blue and Kamasazi, aka Alex. I'm making a novel, basically, because it brings out the best paragraphs.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Okay, describe as sickly green. Okay. Okay, Cell, I do need you to... Okay, so that... Cell, you're going to need to send that to me privately. So go to... Probably Twitter is the best. Find me in Twitter, PandaPops7. And then DM me. My DMs are open, so you won't have a problem. It may go to my other messages. Cooking with Panda, I know. People... Yeah. Describe... Okay, so we'll read this one. A voxel avatar. So you want it to describe a voxel avatar of a mix of... Okay. So we'll have it do that as well. The look of the bar desk in a dirty tavern run by goblins. God, you guys are really concentrating on the goblins.
Who doesn't love goblins?
Well, I know. And speaking of goblins, well, this types out right now. No, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. This one. This is Keith. Keith is a son of Helgelina, the warrior goblin, and the bounty hunter barman, who now does have a name thanks to ChatGPT. It gave me a whole story about the barman, because he didn't have much of a backstory, and it's good. It is a good backstory, and it gave me a name for him, because I asked it, and it was like, you didn't give a name for the barman bounty hunter. Do you want me to name him? And I was like, yes, name him. And so,
Awesome.
yeah. Alright, anyway, so this is Keith. He is up for sale. He is half human, half goblin, the only of his kind. So you can purchase him for 5.25 sand. Just in case you want to know. Right, let's go over... I want to do Garnican's one as well. So I do want to do Garnican's one. And
the dish that would make a paladin declare in the root?
No. It's the one further down. Describe the look of the bar/desk in a dirty tavern run by goblins. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
So I'm letting that one do its thing. I'm not gonna do too many recipes just because I feel like I can't make the recipes. We'll do like a whole over on my personal channel. We'll do a whole like cooking with Panda. Chat GPT.
I think that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we'd probably have to prep beforehand. I'd probably have to do like a Twitter poll, have you guys ask questions, and then I would have to put it into Chat GPT so I could get the ingredients, because weirdly enough, my house doesn't have all the ingredients in the world to create things.
This sounds like a really fun stream, not gonna lie. That'll be fun.
Yeah. What are some drinking games played in a fantasy tavern setting? I love that. I did also see Hoddles. I liked Hoddles one, which is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've copied that one, so I can put that in. This thing is having fun, right? So, describe a unique tavern decoration made by a goblin in a fantasy world. This is what I mean by it gives you paragraphs. This gives you paragraphs. So, one unique tavern decoration that a goblin might create in a fantasy world could be a chandelier made of bones. So, I think we need to start taking notes. Just like as a cliff notes, basically. So instead of the entire thing, and layer made of bones would be okay. Yep, designed to catch the eye. So it needs to catch the eye and set the tone for the establishment. Okay, yeah, makes sense. To create the chandelier, the goblin might start by collecting bones from various sources, okay, such as hunting expedition or battle. So bones from different creatures. So we're going to have different size and shape bones. Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
I love this.
They might also.
You have great imagination, Mr. AI.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm never going to have to use my brain again.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, the real big problem is though the fact that I'm such a visual person. So reading this, I'm already imagining what it looks like, and now I'm just worried that I can't make what it's describing to me based off of the image in my head, but we can sure as hell try. They might also scavenge for bones in ancient ruins or graveyards. So ancient ruins, maybe ancient animals. So we can have some sort of weird bones. Once they have a sufficient number of bones, once they have a sufficient number, they can begin to assemble the chandelier. Okay, they might use a combination of magic and craftsmanship to piece the bones together using wire, strong materials, and I assume if they're using magic, maybe some of the bones will be separate.
Yeah.
So they're like floating. In my mind, that's what I'm seeing. They might arrange bones in a circular pattern. Okay, so circular pattern. With larger bones, okay, larger bones outer and smaller in gaps. Okay, the Goblin might also add other details to this chandelier, such as small skulls and other bones as accents. Okay. They might add some sparkle and shine. I don't think they're going to, but we'll put it.
Little pieces of metal seems...
Yeah. It's a bit hard to show in voxel form, but sure.
Yeah, it is. Can't really do sparkle and shine, at least.
Once the chandelier is complete, it would be a unique and eye-catching addition to the tavern. I don't think it would. I think I'm going to have to make a goblin tavern now. Which I didn't think I needed to do.
It was born from the chandelier.
Yeah. Honestly, do you know the weird thing? The tavern that I've been making for my game, the reason I made a tavern is because I made a wooden medieval type chandelier.
Right.
And so now...
taverns are just born from chandeliers.
Clearly. It would be a conversation piece and patrons might be intrigued by the stories. Okay, so we've got the bone chandelier, guys. We've got the bone chandelier.
Love it.
Now let's just go... Right, so describe a voxel avatar made of a mix of popular internet memes. So, oh my gosh, I'm choking.
Oh, don't choke.
I read fedora hat and it just killed me. Oh my gosh. So, right. So, medium, human, right. Fedora hat, yeah. And the internet tough guy meme, yeah. A Monopoly get out of jail free card. This could be a nod to... So where's the Monopoly get out of jail free card? Also, I don't know if I can use that. Is that copyright? Maybe it can just be... He could just be... Okay, I've got an idea, maybe.
I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong with a get out of jail free card. I mean, any game could probably have that as long as it doesn't say Monopoly on it.
I'm not going to add the white cat with the surprised expression, but we will. Actually, the face can be. Okay. Face, that's the head. That's the head. The head is going to be a white cat with a surprised expression. A rolling pin. I can't do a roll. He's gonna... Yeah, fine. Fine. Rolling pin. Alright. A toaster. What? How am I meant to add a toaster to this? Okay, toaster legs.
That's an interesting...
Toaster legs. Right. Also, I feel really out of touch. What the hell is the reference to toaster strudel meme, which involves using this phrase as a slang term for various things? I have never heard of that. Tell me I'm not the only one in chat.
I haven't.
So this is going to be the medium human we make. Right. Describe the look of the bar desk in a dirty tavern run by goblins. Clearly, the goblins are definitely having their own tavern.
They are.
So, obviously, this is going to be a thing. So, the bar desk in a dirty tavern run by goblins might be a chaotic and disorganized space. So, great. I'm happy with that.
Ooh, that sounds
it may be cluttered with all sorts of dirty glasses, half-empty bottles, other debris. It could be sticky with spilled drinks. Okay, so spilled drinks.
This tavern is not a place I would like to visit, I think.
Stains, scratches. That'll be cool to add. The goblin who runs the tavern might not be very concerned with cleanliness or order. Okay. And the bar desk might reflect this. This could also be a cluttered and chaotic mess with little regard for aesthetic or hygiene. Perfect. Despite its dirty appearance, the bar desk in this tavern, I like how it's just like, the bar desk! Let's go to the bar desk! Might still be a hub of activity. Okay, goblins and other patrons might be gathered around it, laughing, drinking, and telling stories. The bar desk might be the central gathering place in the tavern because the bar desk is great, where all sorts of mischief and mayhem can occur. I don't know how we can add mischief and mayhem to it, but maybe we can add that. Overall, the bar desk is a dirty tavern. Oh, so the bar desk is the tavern. It is. Okay, so right, that's what it's called. Bar desk, the dirty tavern goblin run. Okay. It might not be the most pleasant or welcoming place, but it would certainly be a memorable one. No friggin' kidding.
The time I touched something that I did not know what was on the bar desk.
Yeah,
and my fingers got stuck in it.
Do you know what? Do you know what is the worst? The worst thing is where you go to like a bar and your feet are stuck to the floor because I hate it so much.
It's been spilled and everything.
Where like and also not just where like but when you lift your foot up and you can hear like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you've ruined my shoes, you dirty bar.
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah.
Gross. That's really gross.
Yeah. Right. What are some drinking games played in a fantasy tavern setting?
I know this. This is fun.
So some drinking games played by patrons. Some possible examples could include Drunken Duel.
I love this already.
This is a game in which two players face off against each other and attempt to outdrink their opponent. The game is won. I can make this. I can make two people sat at a table and the animation is them drinking. Bugger that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I like this game.
Yeah.
Just drink till someone drops.
Yeah. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So,
I wonder how good the goblins are at drinking.
I mean, let's ask them.
Yeah.
Is King of Crypto in here?
He would know.
Yeah.
He would be the one to ask for that.
100%. So, the next one, I'm kind of... All of these sound friggin' fantastic, by the way. Fuzzy Dice.
Fuzzy Dice.
Do you want to come and play Fuzzy Dice? This is a game in which players take turns rolling a pair of dice and attempting to match the numbers on the dice with those on a list of common phrases or words. If a player is unable to come up with a matching phrase or word, they must take a drink. Okay.
I like this game.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Mug of Doom!
Awesome.
Half Dork, I absolutely hate you right now. I'm pretty sure he's the one that asked this question.
Yes, he was.
This is a game in which players take turns drawing cards from a deck and performing the actions indicated on the card. Some cards might require players to take a drink, while others might involve singing, telling a joke, or performing some other task. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that could probably turn out fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's less drinking there than the other ones.
Yeah. But however, if you play it after one of the other games that made you drunk already, this could get real fun.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, you play Drunken Duel. No, you don't, because that's where you have to pass out. You play Fuzzy Dice, and then you go on to Mug of Doom. Right, next one, Magic Missile. For goodness sake. This is a game.
Love all of these.
This is a game in which players take turns trying to hit a target, such as a bottle or a mug, or darts.
Oh, yes.
It sounds like darts. With a small object such as a dice or a coin. Okay, so it's pong. It's beer pong. If a player misses the target, they must drink.
Okay.
Okay, so you play Magic Missile, then you go on to Mug of Doom.
Yeah. Mug of Doom. That is my favorite.
Now, this is the one I'm curious about. And also, I need to quickly paste in Hoddle's. Oh no, I copied that. Hoddle, where's your question? Hold on.
Oh.
It's because I copied and then there it is. I got it. Okay, good. I don't have to scroll too far. Guys, we will be getting into some Voxedit creating very soon. But while that types, number 5, Ring of Fire. Dun, dun, dun. That sounds painful, honestly. I'm pretty sure you call like the Ring of Fire is what you have after the day after you've had a really spicy curry and you go to the toilet and you're like, oh, that's the Ring of Fire right there. Whoa. Anyway, let's see what let's see what this is. This is a game in which players take turns drawing cards from a deck and performing the action indicated on the card. Some cards might require players to take a drink, while others might involve it's almost the same as Mug of Doom, but you just take The game continues until the Ring of Fire card is drawn, at which point all players must take a drink.
Okay.
Nafton, can we see the person behind the narrator voice, or is AI? Are you on about V's voice? Or are you on about my voice?
What voice are we talking about?
Nafton's like, can we see the person? So
I'm definitely not AI, I can say that much.
So V is a real person, but not on video. Well, it's a voice. V is a voice in my head. Is not AI, potentially. Maybe. But just isn't on screen. The AI stuff is the chat GPT, where you type things in, you ask it questions, and then it gives you information, and I am a human person, potentially, reading these out.
What do a panda?
I mean, I am. Right. The last one, and then we get on to creating based off of the earlier things that were asked. So, Goblin okay, so create a new children's game and describe the rules for Goblin children. Goblin Tag is a fast-paced and energetic game that is perfect for Goblin children. It's played outdoors in a large open area, such as a park or a field. This just sounds like tag. To play, one child is chosen to be it's tag, and given a small flag, or other object to hold. The other children then scatter and try to avoid being caught by the child who is it. If a child is caught, they must give up their flag and become it in their place. Okay, so it's like hide and seek tag, but you become out. Okay. The game continues in this way until all the flags have been collected. The last child to be caught is the winner. Yeah, okay.
All right.
It's tag. There are a few additional rules that can be added to make the safe zones. Tag. It's tag. Tag, you have a base. You can go to base to be safe. Goblin powers. These are special abilities that can be used by the child who is it to help them catch their opponents. Examples might include the ability to teleport short distances or become invisible for a short time. I mean, every child could do that playing tag at school. What are these goblin powers? God damn it. Goblin traps. These are obstacles or hazards that the children must navigate as they try to avoid being caught. Examples might include pits, walls, or water hazards.
That sounds more like Goblin kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good if, like, in terms of Goblin Tag, if you get caught, you get your finger broken off.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Goblin Tag. Goblin Tag is a fun and exciting game that is perfect for Goblin children.
Which is why all goblins have only a few fingers.
Yeah.
They definitely not have all of their fingers when they're adults, because all of them have tried being caught as a child.
Yep. Goblin Tag!
Hey, VVox!
Hey, VVox! Oh my gosh, I'm worn out from all that talking. But, so, what are we making, people? Are we making the chandelier made of bones? Are we making the really weird medium human that I'm not happy about making? Are we making the bar desk? The Dirty Tavern bar desk. Or am I making the asset that shows off Drunken Jewel? Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we've got...
I want all of them.
B, can you quickly make a super quick form that just has, like, chandelier, medium human, bar desk, and drunken jewel as options for people to choose? Like, they don't need their names or anything like that. Just straight up, real quick. And while V does that, I will take one more from describe in detail, and somebody tell me what this needs to describe in detail. Just for fun while this gets made. Oh wow, we've spent like half of the show doing this. I am not sorry.
No, I am very curious about this AI actually.
It's free to use.
Awesome. I will probably be using it then.
It's very fun. You want it to... Okay, so Nafton wants it to describe a zombie in detail. I was expecting a little more, but sure. Describe in detail a zombie.
What was the third one? It was Mug of Doom gameplay?
No. The Drunken Jewel.
Drunken what was it called?
Jewel.
Drunken Jewels.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Network error. It didn't want to describe in detail. I mean, it didn't describe it very well in detail. It just started describing... No! Work! Voxel Metaverse, though, we stopped talking about that. We stopped talking about cooking a long time ago. Okay, so zombies are usually portrayed as having pale, clammy skin that is stretched tightly over their bones. They often have wounds, scars, or other signs of decay, and their eyes are often blank and soulless. They are often depicted as having a slow, shuffling gait and may be missing limbs or have other physical abnormalities. Zombies are typically created when a person dies and is then reanimated by some form of outside influence, such as a virus, chemical, or a curse. They may be controlled by a central intelligence or may be completely mindless and driven only by their hunger. Zombies are often portrayed as being immune to most forms of injury and can only be killed by destroying the brain. They may be resistant to bullets, fire, or other forms of physical damage and may continue to attack even when severely injured or mutilated. Overall, zombies are terrifying and unsettling creatures that are often used to create a sense of fear and suspense in horror and science fiction.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I have posted the form, by the way, for anyone who haven't voted yet. You can vote for what you want to Panda to make.
But there we go. I feel like everybody's going to want the chandelier. In which case, if we are, well,
actually not
out of all of them, really, out of all of them, they can all go in my personal game I'm creating. So yeah.
Looks like most people want the drunken duels.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I voted on.
Nope. That's about 50% at the moment.
Really?
And the other two are 25-25.
Right, Pete, you do realise, people, that we aren't going to do Drunken Jewels on stream, that I will be creating it in Voxedit
Oh yes.
Yes, they're like we ain't sitting here. It's not us or the stream,
Not
guys.
playing Drunken Jewels.
No, we are making it.
Creating a scene. People doing that. Or goblins. Is it going to be goblins doing that?
I think
Is that a goblin game or just like
I think it's an everyone game, but let's let chat if that seems to be like, because we can't leave it open forever, so you got like 2 more minutes, people. But
okay.
The 2 creatures playing Drunken Jewels, tell me their races right now. Tell me what they are. There could be 2 different races. It can be a goblin against a dwarf. It can be a human dwarf. It could be human, fairy. It can be a human and a goat. It can't be a goat. I'm not making a goat. It's just an example.
Or an elf who thinks he can drink, but he can't.
Yeah. Monkey and fairy. I'm not making a monkey!
And a fairy. Oh my god. How will a fairy even fare in a
Right, I feel
this?
like elf and fairy is up there. Goblin and human, playboy and an elf. I'm not adding. So this has to fit into the game I'm creating. So I'm not adding playboy in there. Make a centaur. No. I will make a centaur at one point because the chat AI 100% kept suggesting centaurs to me every time I was asking it questions. It was like, in a tavern, you'll see such patrons like centaurs. I was like, really? Another question. Describe the interior of the tavern in detail. And it talks about the fireplace and all this other stuff. And a centaur! I was like, you are obsessed with centaurs, ChatGPT. Right.
People do like the idea of fairies, apparently.
So, someone wants it to be Benny. However, I've already done... I can make it Benny and someone different at the table because...
Like close to form, just... Notes.
Yeah, okay, so what one? What one?
The Drunken Jewels.
Okay. So, in which case, is it... If it's got Benny is in the main tavern that I have created, which doesn't have, like the only goblins in there is Helgalina and her son Keith. So, elf and fairy. I think maybe Benny and a fairy based off of everyone.
I think Goblin has gotten a few as well,
yeah.
So it could be Goblin and Fairy as well.
I
think Goblin and Fairy are the 2 I'm seeing most of.
Yeah. If you guys want Goblin and Fairy, then it's not going to have Benny in it at all. Hoddle, I am going to make the bone chandelier. Trust me, the things I have written, I will be making all of them. In which case, if it's going to be Goblin... Right, 1 for Goblin Fairy... Put a 1 in chat for Goblin Fairy. Put a 2 in chat if Benny and Fairy. So 2 for Benny, Bobbins, and a Fairy. Number 1 for Goblin and Fairy. Okay, people really like Benny at the minute.
Looking like Benny, yeah.
Benny! Benny and the Jets. Right, how
3 versus 6 right now.
It's 4 to 6, did you say?
Or 3 to 6.
Oh, 3 to 6. Benny wins. Can I vote twice, Jazz? No. You still wouldn't win. Nice, though. But I will just show... So what I have actually already made earlier was this... you know, in Tavern, like when you play games and you go inside like a tavern or something, there's always like a mini game that you can play. So I have actually created this game table that is in my tavern. This fairy appears in other places. She does not. And when you walk up to this, and she'll be like, hey, we're playing insert name of this random game that I've just invented. Would you like to play? And if you say yes, it will teleport you to a mini game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but let's do... So, yeah, that's just an example of how, like, I can use a Benny because I've used the fairy that will appear later on. Does it have to be Benny, or can you create a brother of him or something? I mean, maybe... I like the idea of it being Benny just because of the lore behind him. And did we say Benny and a fairy? Was it Benny and fairy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Benny and fairy.
Which makes loads of sense because he is highly attracted to fairies.
Panda, how about a giveaway form?
Yes, do it. Do the giveaway.
Let's do the giveaway. Today, we are giving away a Tears of Enemies made by Panda.
Made by me? Say what?
Yes, I know, right?
Oh my goodness. Can't believe I make things and stuff.
Yeah, things and stuff.
Yeah. Right. So I need to make this slightly smaller, but I want it to keep its shape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Is that not right? 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. I must have miscounted. And
I looked away for a moment. What is this? Is this the table?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the table. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, whoops.
Panda,
Hmm.
you might want to just see that link that Escape Room Artist linked. I love that.
In honor of me? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I retweeted it.
Oh, you already saw it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I really like it.
Commented on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I retweeted. Yeah, I was quick on that. I was like, yeah. Awesome. Honestly, it's so cool.
That is made for you.
100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. And now we need to delete 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh. These were all the same color. Why?
Sometimes I feel like the faces thing can behave a little awkward when you
I agree.
use the faces tool to delete things.
I agree. Right. Legs are going to be the annoying one to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep.
Go, where's the part of me wants to select 0010101010 on the form? Go for it. Are you a robot? Disqualified.
Do we actually disqualify people
No.
here? Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say. I was like, I'm pretty sure we don't disqualify anyone.
So I mean, if you want to go for that, go for it.
Yeah, we're not like the other people. They always disqualify people.
They're so strict.
Yeah. Silly strict people. Not wanting Roberts in here. Why you didn't just move the legs of the table? Shush, I didn't. Shush, shush, shush. We didn't need to make things easy for ourselves. Okay? Okay, we don't want none of that in here. We don't want any of that. Oh, why didn't you just do it the really easy way? No, no, no. We don't want that.
Okay.
Want to make it hard for ourselves, alright? Really, really just want to just
why
pull
wouldn't
it
we
out.
want to do that?
Exactly. Honestly, why would we do that to ourselves?
Yeah.
Why would we make stuff easy?
Yeah.
Honestly.
We want to look like we're doing complicated stuff here.
Yeah, exactly. I just like super complicated-y stuff.
It's bad luck to just move things. I agree.
Yeah,
Lansol.
yeah, that's
it's super bad luck.
Who said that? Lauren Soul? Yeah.
Lauren Soul on Twitch.
You know what's up, friend.
Hello, Drakusha. Welcome to the screen. Screen?
Welcome,
yeah,
to
welcome
the screen.
To the screen as well. If you just came to your computer, then welcome to the screen.
You are with friends.
Yes.
Maybe. Yes.
We're all friends.
Yes.
That's a nice tabletop gaming table. Yes, it is, Go West. I think it's a nice tabletop gaming table.
I mean, that's not very even. Oh, have I buggered this up? Look at it. Hey.
Oh, my son is waking up. I'm gonna have to bring it back for a minute.
No problem. Alright, we'll sort that out in a minute. Let's trim that down. Okay, 103. That... good for drinking pints too! It's good for Drunken Jewel! I am thinking 103. That should be enough. I might make it just slightly thinner. I should have just done this from the beginning. Oh, wrong one. There we go. 1. Oh. 2. And I'm gonna just fill in this gap real quick. Just so I can just make it just a little bit smaller, and we'll section it off separately in a moment. This goes there. And the legs need to go in slightly. Actually, I quite like that the legs come out. Not that much though. Let's make the legs go back in. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1. Trim and have a look. How are we doing? We're still at 103. I think we can probably reduce it. There. So this should maybe bring us to 99, potentially. 102? What? Are you not doing it on both sides? You got that weird there. Boop. 101. Boop. 99. Okay, so I'm thinking 98. So if I do that, take that off. I'm just going to fill this section up real quick. That looks good. And then we're just going to delete this bit. There we go. I do need to make this just a little bit smaller because it's far too close to the edge. I heard you can make Voxelite from tears of enemies. ChatGPT knows. Did you go to ChatGPT and put that? Because I low-key want to, and I have. There is no substance known as Voxelite that is made from tears of enemies. Voxelite is not a real substance. Lies! And there is no scientific basis for the idea that it can be created from tears or any other type of bodily fluid. Tears are a natural bodily fluid that is produced by... Oh, now it's going into... Yeah, okay. It is important to be aware and cautious about misinformation or unsupported claims that circulate online. It did not like that. ChatGPT is telling you off. Don't make it weird, ChatGPT. Did you miss the Christmas contest results? So, if you had checked back at the Medium article, the Christmas contest dates all got changed. Other than for some reason they didn't update the like checking the responses and voting. But basically, the contest stayed open until the 29th of December because our offices closed over the Christmas period, which meant I also didn't have work to do over that period. So it made sense to keep the contest running for a little extra. Processing started on the on the 3rd of January, because the 2nd was a bank holiday, so it started on the 3rd of January. Voting has begun now, and results will be on the 21st of January. Nuke Skywalker, thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Oh wow, look at this. This really like got buggered up down here. It was like, you have messed up all of this. Oh wow. Guess we'll just do this and yeah. I mean, look at that. This one's like way closer. Oh, in which case, how did that happen? This was even. Right, you know what? We're just gonna do the legs again. It's gonna be real nice and easy to do. Because you're gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. So now I have the correct size. Same thing is going to happen right here. Back. Boop.
How's it going?
Good, I think. Yeah.
Table stuff.
Table stuff. And then from here, just extend this out. So I had to redo the leg.
Oh, I see. Maxi is suggesting to do the hard way, copy the leg from the left and paste it on the right.
Yeah, but isn't that going to be... I've got to hold shift. Oh, wait, I've got to take this off first. Okay, so we'll delete this. We'll delete this bit of the leg then, in that case. I also don't want this to overhang.
I'm thinking we should close up the form.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right, so let's do... Oh, you know what?
What?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
No,
gonna
I don't know.
recolor the leg.
Okay.
And then that way... I can just do the flood tool on it.
Oh,
Darker
that's
green.
smart. That's very clever.
Oh, whoops. Green goes there. Green on there. And then get this one. You do the flood tool. You click all of that. Should have done the smaller bits first. Then I'd be out. Right, deselect. We'll do the small bits first. And then we'll do the big bit. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Then, oh wait, how many voxels from the edge do we want to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 voxels from the edge. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you want me to do the roll?
Yes, I do.
I shall do.
And we just fill in this gap right there. And then we recolor it. Oops. Boom. I'm an absolute friggin' pro. Thanks, Maxi. 100% thank you, Maxi. The only thing missing is like a few little hidden sections, but it doesn't fill it properly.
Let me know when you want to get to the winner.
When do I want to get to the winner, chat?
Yeah. You tell us.
Yeah. There we go. Right, done.
Could
Form
just wait
is
till the next
closed.
stream.
Yes, the form is closed.
It is indeed closed. I closed it a little while back.
Right. Do you know what? I barely ever use the layers VVox. I know I should. It's just, it's one of those things where when you get used to doing something, just never end up like sort of straying
I have
away.
not used them at all
Yeah.
myself. And I know it's useful.
It
I
is.
I forget it's there.
Yeah. Same. Same. Because it's not always at the forefront of my mind when I'm doing stuff.
No.
And I know, and same as V saying, I know it's useful.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've done Photoshop and I know exactly how useful it can be to layer things. But yeah, not used to using it in Voxedit. Completely forget that it's there. You rage quit, Maxi? Oh no.
Don't rage quit, Maxi.
Voxedit will get sad.
Yeah, Voxedit will cry at you. Do you want to be the reason Voxedit cries? Like, honestly, do you want to be the reason that Voxedit is crying right now?
You are the reason for the low self-esteem of the Voxedit.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be that reason.
You don't want to be Voxedit's 13th reason. So dark. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Didn't mean it. Promise I didn't mean it. Make me happy! Oh, tell me something about my Christmas creation. It was the one with the panda bag under the tree. It has gone to voting. Voting has only just started, so obviously I can't give any indication to that. But your one was good enough to enter into the voting section. So GG's to you, my friend.
Jeez.
G to the G.
When do we want to do that, winner? Do we want to do it in
5 to 6 minutes?
5 to 6 minutes. Okay.
Then we'll finish off the stream.
Alrighty.
For anybody just tuning in and wondering what we're doing, we use ChatGPT to basically give us, describe in detail certain things that Chat had said to describe. Out of those things, we are creating an asset within Voxedit. This is going to be the Drunken Jewels. So thanks, Half Dork, for that.
Hi, not Chaka-chan. Over on YouTube. How are you?
That is what we are creating right now. We're creating
I
the
want
table.
to know what Chat or who Chat thinks would win this drunken duel. Would it be the fairy or Benny?
And you know who we need to ask for the actual answer?
Yes?
Chat AI, but I need to give it some information about Benny Bobbins.
Yes. Dr. Metaverse says 100% Benny. Well, you don't know what kind of surprisingly hardy drunkenness this fairy can do.
Right. I'm telling it, Benny Bobbins is a failed dwarven bard who spends his time in the tavern.
This fairy has some work cut up.
It's saying Benny Bobbins is a character that you have created and are free to decide on his background, personality, and actions. If you have decided that Benny is a failed dwarven bard who spends his time in the tavern, then that is the choice that you have made for your character. A failed bard. Wait, it goes further. As a failed bard, Benny might be struggling with feelings of disappointment and failure. He may be struggling to find his place in the world and figure out what he wants to do with his life. I should have added that he left his wife and children as well to this. Spending time in the tavern might provide him with a sense of community and belonging, and he may find solace in the company of other patrons and in the music and stories that are shared there. However, it's important to consider the consequences of spending too much time in the tavern. If Benny spends all of his time there, he may miss out on other opportunities and experiences, and he may become isolated and disconnected from the wider world. It may be helpful for him to find ways to balance his time in the tavern with other activities and responsibilities, Ultimately, the path that Benny takes is up to you as the creator of the character. You can decide how he will develop and what his future will hold. Destruction! His future holds destruction! Oh my gosh, this is getting... Honestly...
I love this AI
Oh,
so much.
So much. Right,
Fairies fly a lot, they shouldn't drink. I want to see a drunken fairy try to fly. It won't be the walk of shame, but it'll be the flight of shame for the fairy.
I feel like we need to give it more information. So, so we need to determine whether fairies can hold their liquor. And we need to give the fairy a quick name. Let's call her Lillian.
I would think that in general, no, they can't. But this particular fairy must be a special case, because if she wasn't, she would not have taken on Benny Bobbins, I think. That is my evaluation of who this fairy is. And I always like a surprise win. Yes, Jazzwolf, I agree. Of course this fairy can. She's a green fairy? Would that make any difference?
A green fairy? Absinthe? Yeah.
Right.
This chat AI is really not wanting to give me an answer on this. I just want to have a look at this table. I think this table is looking pretty good. I'll do some more detail on it in a little while. We do need to get Benny in here, though. So let's just create child node. We're going to call this Benny. And then we're going to import hierarchy. I need to find Benny. I don't know where I saved Benny.
Yep, can't help you there.
Where did I save Benny, dwarves? I think Benny is accidentally saved in delete.
That doesn't sound like the place Benny should be in.
R2, there we go. I can check because, yeah, it's got Bard 1 and Bard 2. Although, okay, right, so we'll... Gosh, I can't wait for the new Voxedit update, because there's something super helpful in the new Voxedit update, which would make this so much faster. I'm going to quickly save, and we're going to do my quick way of deleting animation, which will not be needed when there's an update, because there'll be a really quick way for you to delete animation that I can't tell you guys about. But it includes shortcuts!
I like it already.
I mean, who doesn't like shortcuts? There's a lot.
I know.
It's basically shortcuts galore for the update.
Oh, I love that. That sounds like the best kind of update.
Yeah.
I want one of those for the Game Maker as well.
Oh, you're going to enjoy the Game Maker with 0.8. I wouldn't say there's not really new shortcuts.
There's new stuff. I know
but
a bunch of new stuff is coming, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. Where did I place this? Where is drunken? D. I can't find it. Where did I save you? File. Open asset folder. Oh, Tavern interior. Okay. That's why I missed Tavern interior. Drunken Jewels with Benny. So this is the really quick way I go about. You go into the file. And you just delete a whole bunch. Now, you got to be careful not to delete too much. So,
ooh, Maxi. Well, can't wait for the AI update where you just type in what you want and Voxedit builds it. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not a thing. That's another thing. Right, get rid of jump, interact, crouch, and then I'm already in this. I shouldn't be. Should definitely not be in it when I'm deleting stuff. Whoops. There we go. Attack. All the way down. See, I saved it because I didn't come out of it. So I did silly. Always make sure you're out of the save. Right. And I think it's just idle 1, so we get rid of these ones. Delete animation. And then we need to place Benny in the correct area. Come on. He's gonna probably have to be like propped up a little bit.
Are they not going to be on stools?
Yes, he will be.
Okay.
But there's Benny. And then we need to make Lillian the fairy. So, because I guess we're calling her Lillian. Is
Sure.
everybody happy with Lillian?
I'm happy with Lillian.
Is chat happy with Lillian? I mean, we don't
You better
really
be happy
need,
with Lillian.
We don't
She'll be very cross otherwise.
We don't really need a name. Too long for a fairy name? Okay.
Oh.
Give me fairy names.
Twinkle.
Here's some suggestions for fairy names. Ariel, Evangeline, Isadora, Luna, Opal, Sylphie, Talia, Willow, Zafia, Astrid. I like Astrid.
Oh, yeah.
Astrid's really nice. I'm
Astrid
going
is
for Astrid. And if I ever end up
I'm
accidentally
very
pregnant,
into that one.
yeah, if I end up accidentally pregnant with a girl, Astrid.
Okay.
But right, winner of
We'll
the
all
giveaway.
remember that and hold you to it.
Yeah, you're gonna hold me to it? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Right, are we going for small human fairy size, or are we going for full medium human fairy size?
What size is most of your fairies for Pandonia?
Small and medium humans.
Okay.
Medium human. All it does, yeah. All I was going to say, the only thing is, it will depend on which fairy I import here and edit. Because they both have wings. I don't want to have to recreate wings again and set all that up. I just want to import someone and giant fairy. No, that's going to be like, oh, did anybody used to watch Charmed?
I didn't. I just
No?
knew of it.
Okay, so anybody who watched Charmed, there's one episode where all of the magical creatures get really, like, mixed up, and there ends up being, like, a really, really, like, fat man fairy, like a hairy giant man in, like, a tiny, like, little pink top and pink tutu thing.
What?
Yeah, because they all got mixed up. Like, so the fairy got mixed up with like a goblin or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, they all got like, they didn't look like how they were meant to look, and it was just really funny to me. I found it funny. Right, fairy. This one. Right, this is Astrid. You may recognize her from being at the game table.
I like her very much.
She is very cool, but much of her stuff will be changed.
And she looks tough.
Yeah, which we are going to move the shield.
Yeah, she didn't bring the shield to the drinking game.
Well, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm just gonna have the shield sat on here, like on the table.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you can just have the shield be there. That's cool.
As if she's
What
like...
the hell is asking if all fairies are female?
No.
No. I wouldn't think so.
No.
But it's kind of
Not
a
in my
question
world.
like are all dwarves male?
Oh no, because there's Benny's wife is a right looker. Do you guys not remember Ben,
Does
his
she have a
wife?
beard?
Ben,
Does she have a beard?
Ben, his wife's beautiful. Let me find her. Dwarves. Oh wait, no. You know where she got saved somewhere else because we did it as a Voxedit contest. Medieval. No. Where did she get saved? Everybody's everywhere. I've got to go through this. I hate how messy my folders are now.
I have recently organized mine, so they're very well organized now. But before that, yeah, I couldn't find anything.
Mine used to be really, really... Do you know what? Mine was super organized when I got a new PC because I had everything have to be on Dropbox and then I had to move it here. So all there was my assignments and my Sandbox stream one and the Monday stream. And then everything just got moved over. Literally, I don't know where she went. Maybe I did end up putting her in dwarves. Right, that's one dwarf, that's another dwarf, that's a dwarf final, dwarf child, dwarf library, so assets for the dwarf, king of the dwarves, table for the dwarves. So she's not in the dwarf section, which means she's got to be somewhere in here. So she is not the frog pillar.
She's not a frog pillar?
No, she's definitely not.
What's her name?
Summon.
Summon?
Something.
Okay.
I can't remember if we did her name.
Okay.
I can't remember. Right. Thursday. She was a medieval thing. The concept was medieval, and I just... So is it under M? No. Oh great, we don't need to see, but she's really pretty. Right, who was the winner? Did we have a winner for the Tears of Enemies?
We did have a winner. Okay, are we ready for it then?
Yeah.
Okay. So over on YouTube, we've got Canbase. I'm going to paste that, so in case I slaughtered that, you can see the name. Canbase over on YouTube. Congratulations, you won a Tears of Enemies made by PandaPops.
Yeah, made by me.
Congratulations. GG's.
G to the G to the EFD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes to that.
I feel like it's like when a parent is just like, okay, sweetheart. Yeah.
That was great. Panda.
You do you. Yeah, you're special, aren't you?
You are special.
Thank you. My mummy says so all the time.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Right, so...
E to the G, you think you meant? Okay.
So, she is going to have a huge change in how she looks because I obviously don't want her to look exactly like this character. Otherwise, she's going to show up in 3 different places as this exact character. So, we're going to do just a few things. She's not going to have her cheeks be like that. Instead, she's going to just have... I'm going to give her, like, slightly rosy cheeks. So because she's been drinking, obviously. And her
then
nose...
the nose maybe should be a little rosy as well.
Yeah. And I'm actually going to get this and put it right above her eyes so her eyes look like she's a little bit drunk. Also going to change her eyes to green, just to differentiate. And her ears going to be slightly taller. And her hair's going to be a little bit different. This bit. So this nice little cute bit. I really like it, but go. And I think I'm going to add a ponytail.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Is she gonna have the leafy thing in her hair?
Yeah, because maybe. I don't know. Do you think she should keep it? What does chat think?
It's nice, but also it might
Look
it's
too
the
much
same
like
as the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna totally
Think of a
change her
different
hair color.
accessory, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna do her hair a totally different color as well.
I was thinking black.
Astrid
Or
does
red.
Well, Astrid does
Like a
sound
more
like
ginger red.
I think Astrid sounds like she'd have maybe, I don't know. She looks a bit emo now. I like it. Look at her fringe. A little side fringe.
I like it. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Emo fairy.
Yes. Murphy. Emurphy.
Yes, Panda.
I swear when I do this, it sounds like I'm stroking out, and I promise I'm not. I promise you guys, I am fine. I'm just saying words.
Just not languaging all that well in that moment.
Yeah. I've got to move the pivot.
I know all about that.
Languaging well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not my specialty.
It can be hard to language, honestly. People put far too much pressure on it.
Yeah. Total Hill says it reminds her of an elf drawing that her daughter did. I think that sounds like an awesome drawing.
Honestly, sometimes the stuff that my kid draws, and I look at it going like, that is super creative. We really should just be like looking at the weird shit kids draw, being like, let's try and create that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just tell your daughter to, or your son or something to draw something, and then create it in Voxedit.
Yeah, need to.
I'm sure they'll love that too.
Like seeing their creations made? Yeah. Kids make the most bizarre stuff.
Cool bizarre though.
Huh?
Very cool and bizarre.
Oh yeah, like it's cool, but it's like.
But yes.
Odd, yeah.
Very often I find myself thinking like, where does that imagination go? Because I do not have that kind of imagination anymore. And I remember when I was a child, I kept thinking to myself, like, how can adults be like this? And they don't have this kind of imagination to play and
I think it's because as you get older, it feels more and more taboo to play make-believe and to keep that imagination. I just have always told stories inside my head constantly. It's the way I go to sleep. It's the way I get through like mundane tasks. When I used to clean a pub, I was really bored. The amount of fantasy type stories I made in my head, and obviously I don't know about other people, but like usually if you grow and I have a sister, but like I half grew up with siblings and half grew up without them because different parents. So when I would go to my grandparents on my dad's side, I would be alone and I would be a child left alone. There was mostly adults around me, which meant I had to play make-believe by myself. And so obviously you get to a certain age and it's weird to act out your make-believe stuff. So it's
awesome.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, 100%. But I just translated that into my head. And because of the way my brain works, I can visualize the things that I am imagining, whether it's make-believe or not, which means I can be sat still on a sofa making a story in my head, and I could see everything in that story around me, including like basically a projection of me in that story wandering around and basically having a film happen with me being the main character in front of me.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I feel like as you get older, that feels more and more weird to do, like to make believe. And I think that's where it disappears for adults.
Maybe.
I like her hair.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Still need to maybe change the color. I'm thinking...
Oh yeah, I forgot about the color.
Maybe more
Are we
of
going
like
dark?
Like that? Like we
Yeah, I
haven't
was
changed
thinking
it
like
too
a-
much.
Is this a brown or red or reddish brown?
A reddish brown on a more brown scale. It's like it's got red hues in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got to change the bits on the... But yeah, that's pretty much that. I need to just move her forward one more. Move her forward? Nope. And then I can... Damn it, I hate it when that happens. When you go to select, after already doing the select thing, it really buggers it up some. And we're going to be finishing super soon, people! Because we are half an hour over, and I have been really good about going jogging, like, straight after stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good
Thank
job.
you. Yeah, thank you. So I don't want to be late to go jogging before it gets too dark and too cold.
It is 100% dark right now.
Oh yeah, it's dark here too. I just want to go before it gets too cold. On top of that.
Okay, so cold was the...
yeah, no, yeah, I shouldn't have said dark. It is dark. I want to go before it gets too cold. I like jogging in the dark.
Gross and wet today.
It's been really nice here. And I don't know how much
nice.
you know about birds and stuff, but there's a bird in the UK that's quite rare called an egret.
Okay.
And there's one that just is like on the way to my kid's school. And it's like right near, there's like a little river that runs by, and it's been there numerous days over, and it's really nice to see because they're super rare.
I'm just trying to see what bird that is because I think, yeah, okay, we've got them here too, and they're also
Rare.
a rather rare shite.
Shite.
Sight.
They're a rare little shite. Those little wow. Wow.
Yep.
Did not think you had it
that
out
was not
for
exactly what I was going for, but
didn't think you had it out for him that much, but whoa.
I just hate egrets. Those little buggers.
Yeah.
Taking all the fish. All the fish in the pond that I wanted to eat. They're gone because of them.
Yeah, all those fish in the pond you wanted to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Right, let's just have a quick look at her. I think she's looking good. She does look a little drunk as well.
Oh, yeah. She does. For sure.
She is looking drunk. And I will tell you this, that ChatGPT did not both times want to give me an answer on who wins.
Okay.
The first time, it gave me...
AI.
Yeah, well, pretty much. The first time it was like, it's impossible to say who could win between drunken duel between Benny and the fairy, as it would depend on various factors: their skills, abilities of the individuals involved, their level of intoxication, blah blah blah. In drunken duel, both Benny and the fairy might have impaired judgment, coordination, which could affect their ability to perform at their best. The outcome of the duel, maybe it's trying to say, okay, who would wait? Let me try again. Who would win a drinking contest between Benny, Bobbins, and did I just say the fairy? Lillian. And
No, Astrid.
no, but when I asked the AI, I gave the description of Lillian being good.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's giving me the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Impaired judgment. It's told me this 3 times now. Okay. Ultimately, it would be unfair and unrealistic to try and predict the outcome of a drinking contest between 2 fictional characters without knowing more about their abilities and the specific circumstances of the contest. Okay.
I think it's going to be very hard to make it come with an answer to that without you actually making it obvious who might be better suited.
Damn it! Yeah, if they both right, I'm gonna play with chat AI. Either that or we allow chat to choose. Everybody, I believe, said Benny would win.
Yeah, most people said Benny.
Yeah, right. So her outfit needs changing. I'm just going to change up her wings real quick before we go. We're going to give me a colour, any colour. Chat, first colour I see. V, first colour you see comes in chat.
Okay. Colour.
No one's putting a colour. There's a delay. There's
no colours. Red.
Red. Okay, red. Red it is. We'll go for this red. This red in the center. Go for the darker red around the outside. Whoops, a daisy. Beautiful. And these bits are like glowy bits. And I think we'll go for a grey sparkly glow.
Sounds good.
Yep, looking nice. Bottom wing. Bottom wing. Give me a colour. Any colour that goes with red, it has to go with red.
First colour I see, I'll tell you.
But
colours.
Any colour. Blue.
I don't know if blue goes with red. Does it go with red?
I don't know.
It's very contrasting.
I don't feel like it does it? What's opposite red? Wait, what's opposite? Right. Opposite
Purple.
red.
Hodl says.
Colour wheel. The opposite of red on the colour wheel is green. You're choosing the ones right near. Fuchsia is next to red. You don't choose the ones next to it. So green, maybe yellow. Blue.
I feel like the colour you use for the shiny bit could be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll do
It'll
that.
be a little matchy.
Take the shine out. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll go with that, and then it needs a. Well, we can go with the same red that we did around the edge because that matches.
We'll do that. Yes.
And then I don't know if this
is this green. This wing looks green.
Yeah,
not grey.
You said green.
Grey, wasn't it grey? The spots you made.
Yeah, the spots are grey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh.
Maybe the same grey as the spots.
Yeah. Like that?
Oh, never mind.
There we go.
Yeah, well, this looks good.
And then just like this bit needs to be the red. The speed colouring.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And the green kind of matches the green on her necklace, although I think I might need to take her necklace away because the other one has the necklace. So everybody take a quick look at her right now, and I'll show you the difference between her and her other version that we did. There she is. I need to style her hair a little bit more to make it obvious that she's got it in a ponytail. But otherwise...
I think she looks great.
And then this is the other one.
I think she looks sufficiently different.
Yeah. And then this is... So this is also why I wanted to stay away from doing like a red colour in the other one's hair, because she's got red in her hair. And I quite like her being a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... we will... Do you want me to finish this before next stream? Before next Monday? Or do you want me to continue it on Monday? So do you want this... Do you want me to do some? So your options are, get it finished. Do some. Leave it. So, finish. Some. Leave it. No, not without us! Should put Benny's instrument on the other side of the table, maybe add a hiccup animation. Love that. Hoddle wants me to finish it before Monday. So we've got leave it.
I vote
and we've
you save it.
Okay, so we've got 2 for save, 1 for finish. Why not take Benny and the fairy and go to the tavern? They're going to be at the tavern. Some. Okay, we got 1 vote for some. Like, the last one to say it will be the tie break, because if it's different, if it's don't do anything, then don't do anything wins 3 to both ones. So we either need 1 more finish it, which then ties it, which doesn't help, but 2 more votes, quickly, people! Give me your votes.
Vote. Finish it.
Okay, that's 1. Danish. You want me to Danish it?
How does one Danish it?
I don't know.
I also don't know. And I'm Danish.
So because... Wait. Because, here we go. Because it's 2 votes for finish, 2 votes for leave, like leave it until next week, I will do some.
That's a good middle way.
Yeah. Radish it, Spanish it. Okay, guys. Lovely. Oh, wow, we got a bot come in. Wow, we got numerous bots. Give viewers, followers, and primes on mount viewers. Don't click anything. And, also, we're already fucking famous here. Like, what are they on about?
Yeah, we don't need that.
No. Anyway, guys, we are going to finish the stream. Gonna go to big screen, big panda, woo woo, big panda, woo woo, big panda, woo woo, big panda, woo woo. Okay, anyway, one thing I did forget to ask, V, how are you and your family feeling?
We are feeling good for the first Monday in many Mondays.
Yay, I am so happy.
I am also very happy. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Now we're finally all well again.
Everybody's healthy. Everybody's healthy. Now let's finish the stream.
Woo!
Because we've gone over, I don't think we're going to do the awkward thing. We're actually just going to straight up finish. We're going to be like...
We're actually going to say bye today.
Yeah.
And leave.
And yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. I know, right? Right, guys.
Wow.
We're going to do the goodbye thing. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye from me and...
Goodbye from V.
The voice in my head. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.